And we're back here on the final round, brought to you by BitcoinDirect.com, your source for Bitcoins. But back to Paige Van Zant, right? Or Paige Van Dam, as I like to call her. What's next for her here? The obvious fight, the one that makes most sense, is to have her fight Felice Herrig. Felice came off a nice win, a quick win. They're in the same weight class. Let it happen. But I understand there's some beef going on with her and Ronda Rousey. So, man, hey, we did it with Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz and set like over 1 million pay-per-view buys, which is unheard of nowadays. You know, I think the average is just a fraction of that. Hey, Ronda's a big, huge name. You're going to get a ton of pay-per-view buys. Yeah, Paige has got to go up a few weight classes, but what the hell? It's a big money fight. It's a win-win for her. She's going to get a big, fat payday. Ronda's confidence is at an all-time low now. She feels real dejected. She needs kind of one of those fights to come build her back. The worst thing they could ever do is fight Holly Holm again. It was like fighting Machida, same style, where Holly drew her into that straight left hand, and Ronda's an aggressive fighter, so let's not do that fight. But what's next for Ronda, you guys? What do you guys think about a super fight with her?
I'm not even sure what the beef's about. What's the beef about?
I guess Paige, from what I've heard, Paige tried to go say what's up to her at some sponsor thing or something like that, and Ronda said, much like Nate Diaz and Donald Cerrone, where Donald tried to say what's up to Nate. Same thing happens. Rousey tells Paige to get that fucking hand out of my face. You're a two-faced. I'm bleeping myself here.
Yes. Starts with a C.
And I don't like you. I saw you go congratulate Holly Holm.
Starts with a C. Ends with a T.
We had a bucket for we knew Dewey would be using F words, so we got a little cup over here for $5 every time he from the fight lawyer. $5 for every F-bomb.
You're doing good. So in a nutshell, Ronda says, Paige, see you next Tuesday.
Yes. Well, I will say, Paige, she's a exciting fighter. She has a lot of charisma, but no, you don't want to see Paige and Ronda, man. Ronda will mangle her, bend her, twist her, and eventually smash her, man.
So what?
No
Big payday.
way.
What's gonna sell more? What's best for business? And this is a business. And hey, Paige is huge now. She got runner up on Dancing with the Stars. She almost won the thing. That's incredible. She went farther than Chuck Liddell did on Dancing with the Stars, which
and I'd much rather watch her dance than Chuck.
Pretty easy to believe.
No offense, Chuck.
No, but I mean, Paige, she's in a great lane. She came off of a great knockout head kick victory. The last thing you want to do is go for strictly the money. And you talked about dejection after a loss. Imagine how she would feel after getting destroyed, and then Ronda talking the trash after she beat her.
I don't think she'd feel that bad. It's a win-win for her. A big payday, and if she loses, she's supposed to lose.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's too many other girls, in her weight class to fight.
So, other big MMA news: Rory McDonald out of the UFC, signs with Bellator. Whoa! I didn't see that one coming.
Didn't see that one coming.
You already said it's about the money, so obviously he got caked up.
Yeah, Scott Coker. He knows what he's doing. So.
And also, John Jones. Now, I don't understand this. The World Anti-Doping Association finds the metabolites of 2 distinct anti-estrogens in his urine. And then they come around and say, oh, we made a mistake. And John Jones pulling the Anderson Silva excuse. Anderson Silva, when he tested positive for steroids, said it was from tainted Cialis from Thailand. Viagra or Cialis, one of the things. And now John Jones is saying this failed test is due to Cialis. Now, I don't understand how the testing commission makes that mistake, for one. And I don't understand, two, why John Jones would be taking Cialis. The guy's in his 20s. What's he, 28 years old? And I've been out with John. I've been out with, actually, what a crew. Me, him, and Melvin Gillard in Nashville. And that guy's a walking hard-on, man. Like, yeah, that guy's just, and he even brags about it, too. Oh, I could go all night. I bust nuts like no tomorrow. I bust more than Dewey Cooper would in a night.
Well, first of all, every guy says that. Few can do it. That's all I got to say about that. I'm known for the endurance.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
I'm known for none.
So what does a guy like
30
John
seconds
Jones
of fun.
need Cialis for?
Yeah,
That's true.
that's suspect. John Jones is awesome. Anderson Silva is awesome. I love both of those guys, but it's pretty suspect.
That just goes to show you, too, last time he fought Cormier, he tested positive for cocaine out of fight test. And that means he was partying and probably, doing all that, too. And now he tests, not too far out from the fight, but just a couple days out, a week out, he tests positive. Now they're saying it's Cialis. So that means he was banging broads before the week before the fight. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I clamp down and save up and even go as far as to give myself blue balls before my fight. And here John Jones is just letting it loose. What do you guys think about that?
You had the right training. None of these young guys hold out, though. None of them.
How about you?
I do. Absolutely.
Yeah,
4 to 6
that
weeks.
was instilled a long time
4 to
ago.
6 weeks. But
Wow,
a lot
4
of
to
these young
6
guys,
weeks.
a lot of these young guys do not. So John Jones is from that era where guys just don't believe it.
But they should,
I
as it
swear
shows.
it makes a
Yes.
difference. But
Yeah.
imagine how dominant he'd be. I mean, he beat Cormier the first time partying, and I had him picked to win this one. And Cormier wants nothing to do with that fight. He says, I don't care if he's innocent, what showed up in his urine, I'm not fighting him.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, fighter is supposed to fight. I don't respect that. If John Jones cheated, that's on John Jones. But Cormier should say, I'll fight him anytime, anywhere, whatever he's on. He could do crack, cocaine, Cialis, steroids, whatever. If you're a fighter, man, who cares what he's doing? It's about what you're supposed to be doing.
Do you feel like Cormier's ducking him because he's scared?
I'm not sure if he's scared, but anytime you say, I'm not going to fight someone, come on, man. What are we in this business for? Especially when you're a champion. That's you're supposed to defend your championship, not try to protect it.
I think he probably said that out of being bitter about what's going on. So you never know when a guy's.
I don't know. I think he said that because he lost the first time, and next in line is Anthony Johnson, and that's a guy he's already beaten. His
Yes.
confidence for Anthony's sky high. His
Yes.
confidence for John Jones isn't. And if he doesn't fight John Jones because of the fact that Jones' wiener doesn't work, that to me is ducking a guy.
Absolutely. And bottom line, you're a champion. You're supposed to be like, hey, whomever, whenever, is my title.
John, really, you can't get it up? You're going to sit here and tell me that you really can't get it up? I have trouble believing that. When I was your age, I was jerking off 5 times a day. And you're no different, Johnny boy. I've been out with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely suspect. But remember, it shows John Jones has the machine working for him. You drug
can't-
test 2 times in a row, and next thing you know, it's exempted. Hey, he has the right team. That's for damn sure.
And what about Brock Lesnar? Is he, did they make the same mistake as him? Is he also suffering from erectile dysfunction? At least he's 38 years old,
Okay,
He's got an
that's more
excuse.
acceptable.
If they're mistaking these anti-estrogens for Cialis in the labs, then Brock Lesnar should be innocent as well.
That's true.
Yeah, you got a good point. But maybe Brock doesn't have the machine working for him. You guys already know there's some amazing things happen when you have the powers that be on your side.
Now, Dewey Cooper, talking you. I mean, jeez, you've been around since before I even had the balls to step in that cage.
Yeah, I was through with it before you knew what to do with it.
I remember you fighting Carter Williams, and you're a small heavyweight. You fought heavyweight pretty much your whole career. I told you, MMA, I'd have you cutting down to 185 in a week, no problem. But you're fighting these big guys at heavyweight, and I think what's most underestimated about you is your chin. Especially that, even I talked to Carter Williams one time at a Duke Rufus event, and he said, I couldn't believe he got up after I hit him with that tornado roundhouse.
Yeah, I mean, thing is, people don't understand. I would have fought at a cruiserweight like I did in boxing, but there was nothing out there for you if you weren't 200 or over. K1 was all heavyweight, so we had to do it. And if you're a fighter, like I said, a champion ducks no one, a fighter ducks no one. We talked about Conor stepping up 2 weight classes. Hey, it doesn't matter what weight you are. If you want to fight me, I want to fight you. And that's the mentality we have here at One Kicks Gym.
That's right. We got a lot more coming up. We got Dewey training Vargas for Manny Pacquiao. That fight coming up, and also Dewey, his fight with Peter Ertz. He got robbed in a hometown decision that was called a draw. That and more coming up.